Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, there you go, Alicia. I'm like figuring out where you at. Where are you at? Good morning, you guys. You guys gotta come on. Good morning. Good morning, Tootie. I need you guys to come on, y'all. You know, I did me a little snooping. I was here doing a little snooping. You don't see no sugar? I'm in the store, y'all, too. I'm trying to, there it goes. Yep, I was doing a little snooping. And, I know Alicia see me. I got in on Vixen Live, guys. Now, we gonna talk about that live. We gonna talk about that Jive Live. We're going to talk about it because now the marketing and the bait starts to market and bait you. So they did Ebony and Ivory marketing at its best. So they had their little black girl and their little Spanish girl sitting there. Boy, they took a lot of time, but we going to dissect that today. We're going to dissect all the subliminal messages that was in that live yesterday, and I'm going to call it Jive Live. Okay, we're going to talk about the Vixen Jive Live. And one of the things that I want, yes, put my phone number in. One of the things you guys, I'm going to multitask because I definitely want to get a chance to get out here and really talk about, because you guys are going to get these marketing tactics real soon. One of the things that you guys didn't know is, or didn't see, if you did see the Vixen Live, is how ununiform they was, how they wasn't together. And that kind of tells you a little bit about what goes on inside the clinics, how communication is all. How are y'all doing a live together and both of y'all saying something different? And like you guys aren't having the same answer, or one's got to correct the other because, you know, you guys are... how much is it? You guys, give me 1 second, you guys. I gotta pay for this with my phone. Okay, give me 1 second. So let's start with that. Let's just start with how they was not in unison. It was apparently supposed to be Triggs. Of course, it wasn't the black guy. The black girl wasn't Triggs. But is she really black? But the stage, you guys tend to think because people are in scrubs, they tend to want to look professional. Okay, one of the things that my team and I decided to do is we wanted to get away from the scrubs. The scrubs right now is used as a lure and a bait. We want to bring it home. We want to make it more home-like. So we got rid of the scrubs. Nobody's doing scrubs. Scrubs is just a way to I mean, I know that it seems professional, but when everybody's doing it and it's not, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't mean anything anymore. For me, I stopped doing it, you know. We're not doing that because the scrubs is a lure and bait. So they're sitting there, but they're not together. I did peep in and I know somebody seen me go on live because they on mine. But one of the most thing that they did is they wouldn't answer questions that alluded. Okay, they act as though they didn't see it. And one of the questions was they are referring you guys to recovery houses, and one of the questions was, how do you know these recovery houses are safe and can continue to keep these girls safe? You would think that they would answer that question, but you want to. And the reason why they want to send you to Pacific recovery houses is not only one, is that they get a kickback. They get those coordinators, those two girls up there get $75 to $100 for every time they refer you guys to a recovery house. Okay, so those recovery houses that that they're listing agree to pay them every time that they sent them somebody. That's number one. Number two, for the stuff that's getting ready to go down, they know these recovery houses ain't gonna run their mouth. They ain't gonna throw them under the bus. They ain't gonna tell nobody what happened because they now have a contract and they are committed to them. So if something goes down, something happens, these recovery houses are agreeing not take that to the door for me. In other words, I'm in the wrong area. They're not gonna tell you the details. So they can hide the dirty deeds. So if Triggs done fucked somebody up and they went to those recovery houses, it's gonna be hush hush. So that's another reason why they decide to send you guys to Pacific ones, because they are in alliance. I think that they learned from me, and I think professional plastic surgery learned the hardest way is that I'm not in business with nobody, and I'm not gonna sell my soul out for a devil. And I'm sorry if I break bread with you. That's why I'm break bread with you, because I might have to be the one to cut you, right? So, and I think that that's what it was. It was the fact that I start to see things and I start to speak about it, and based on the fact that I was on their preferred list of recovery houses. That was unspeakable. I wasn't supposed to do that. Man, I start filming and everything. Listen, I ain't the one. I'm two-faced like a motherfucker. Nope, I didn't. Because I told them I never agreed to that. So you guys be very careful again about these lists. The second thing is that, of course, I talked with Alicia and we started to do some research on this high BMI, because they are really continuing to promote high BMIs, you guys. And I found a doctor that is in Miami. He is double board certified. And this doctor, and I'm going to copy and paste so that you guys could see. One of the things that the doctor did say is that it's not impossible to do. That it needs to be done in a hospital setting around specialized equipment and skilled staff. And plus he's board certified. And but he does say that the safest is a BMI up to as high as 35. But if in fact, because they have been procedures that have been done with people overweight, and then there were also specifics on the complications of what having a surgery at a high BMI can cause, and that the clearance process for high BMIs ain't the same clearance process for those that are BMIs 35 or below. So I know that we heard BMIs as high as 39 with Vixen. We know that goals is going up to 45, you guys. But what the thing is that you guys have to be aware of the subliminal messaging, okay? There's the hidden thing that, okay, if it can be done, what are the risks? So what happens is that this is now the time that they are using your need to have this surgery in this elective process, right? So now they are starting to market, and you got the two girls yesterday. That shit was Heckle and Jekyll. That shit was funny as fuck. I got in and I got out because I am an analytical person, and just by the way that they were sitting showed deception. Just by the way, their body motions was that they had rehearsed a couple of times what they were going to say. So that wasn't the first time that they had prepared this, and they did it. And I critique that. And the thing about it is somebody forgot they fucking line, and somebody was lying, and so you guys have to really be careful when we start to now fish for it, okay? But there was a lot of things that they talked about, and there were contradictions in the pricing. Another thing, girls, is going by the cost of surgery. I said you can't subject your life to a price. Right? Who's that? Yeah, right. You can't. I think that is where you guys, where my slogan, this isn't for the weak and this isn't for the cheap, is so fitting, because they are dealing with women that are having emotional weakness, low self-esteem, and then we're looking for cheap. So they've taken weak and cheap and putting it together. And this is why I continue to try to strengthen you guys in saying, weak is not necessarily a physical weak, but it's a mental weak that I begin to hone in. And cheap, it's like, how much value do you put on your life? Right? And is the price is right. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that we do to make you not look at the hidden dangers or the details. So you guys, I don't know if you guys remember way back when they used to talk about these pharmaceuticals that would come out and they would talk about and heighten the benefits, and then real fast the man be talking about the fucking side effects real fast, but they steady, heightening the benefit or the don't follow the light, Caroline. I'm gonna tell y'all, because those that fast talker down that's telling you the side effects. Look into every detail, but one of the things is that you guys are going to be lured and baited to specific houses that are in agreement. And remember, and you guys, what is so funny? Because God always puts me in alignment with questioning, like when little things are happening. And now it's like little bits and pieces of the puzzle. Remember, I was telling you guys how I heard about 2 reputable recovery houses was speaking on me and about me and me educating and acknowledging you guys, and I should stay in my place, and that ain't my business. If and I need to start the clinic's business, this and that, and they possibly ones that's on Vixen them lists, okay? And so these recovery houses some of them have the mentality of, you pick to have this surgery, whatever happens. So it's not until a certain thing will they look out for your well-being. And so these are the lists that are out there, because remember, I was on one. I was solicited by the coordinators of professional plastic surgery till they start damn near killing women. And now I'm your worst enemy because I'm not down with that. But these recovery houses on these lists with these clinics are going to hush. They're not going to say anything, because see, what happens is the money's involved. If we're giving you money, if we are sending these patients to you, I want you to keep your fucking mouth shut. If something happened to them, if we did something, don't you speak about us. And then in return, what professional plastic surgery tried to do when I decided, take me off that fucking list. I ain't in competition with nobody. I'm not in business with you. And this bullshit that's happening over here, I'm going to have to come after you. I'm coming for you, right? And I told them to take me off the list. So what they started to do was started to try to badmouth me and started to try and tell them that, we don't do this and we don't do this with her, and we're not in business with her, and we don't know anything about her, and different things like that. So that is when we really started to see how this works. And by right, they were saying that clinics should not be referring recovery houses, because they can't, because the people couldn't answer the question. How do you know these houses are safe? What are you guys doing to make sure that when the girls go there, do you guys do inspections? Are you guys going up in there? Or how do you guys pick the recovery houses that you guys are picking for these girls? And these are the things that you guys need to find out. Because what it is, it's again a lure and a bait to lure you away from exposure. Yeah, from exposure. Because I'm probably one, if not, the most boisterous recovery houses, and trying to educate you guys. And so, yes, because with this high BMI, this lure and this bait, yes, you would love to silence the lamb. You would love to lure these girls, because there are a lot of things that you guys don't hear about. You guys don't hear about the girls that are falling in these pools that's in these recovery houses. These girls that are falling out, hitting their head on the glass tables, in some of these recovery houses, the recovery houses that have the stairs, how girls are falling down the stairs trying to get upstairs after surgery. These are things that you don't hear about, but these are things that are actually happening, but they keep it hush. Mostly recovery houses, a lot of the recovery houses don't like to call EMT or the ambulance or any, not ambulance, EMT or medical personnel to the house, because one, they either the owner doesn't know they're running a recovery house. 2, they aren't keeping documentation. 3, they can't answer the questions. What was the last thing she took? Did she eat last? Different things like this, The only time that you will see that a recovery house possibly will call is when there's really almost a death. Or they would be getting ghosts and moving the hell out. But it's not until there's a near-death experience. I worked with, and you guys know my very first recovery house, the guy, and this guy also works with reputable recovery houses, and their belief is every time that you call EMT, it's a mark against the house, or it makes them look incompetent. So they will not call. That does not make you look incompetent. That makes you look knowledgeable to know that this is time to seek medical fucking attention for these women. What do you got to work? You're so busy about painting a fucking pretty picture and making it look good that you don't want to expose the dangers. I'm not saying that Miss Tammy is perfect, because shit happens. And it's going to happen right in front of you, but it's how I take care of it. And sometimes I have to go off on my staff immediately, because if they're doing something that creates an issue, unsafe, unsanitary, I'm going to address it and address it right there, because we're going to be family and family, and I'm going to address it right there so that you know that I mean well about what it is that I say. And I don't care if it's my daughter's son or whoever, and I really saw this thing is not as an advertisement. I saw it as an enticement. I didn't see it as much as an informational video. I've seen it as a justificational video, trying to justify it. And whoever, again, is the PR person, maybe the same person that make those corny ass lives that Triggs be doing, that puts him in an unprofessional light. One monkey don't stop no show, and things like that. And of course the live that he did where he was slapping the Hispanic girl's butt, and then you got 2 girls that's sitting in front of you where looking like Opie Dopey, but they wanted to present an Ebony and Ivory type of effect, but you can see that they competing with each other. Let me just say that. She the one that's going to tell you, they competing with each other. And it showed in the video that they both was not as knowledgeable, and they didn't understand their assignment. They did their homework. They got out some points, but they were saying, see, I always tell you guys, listen to what they not saying. Look at the questions that they elude to answer. And the motive of getting out that information, again, is to turn it up. I will say that right now, as things are moving, I am really looking into Miami life, and I'm seeing some stuff that I'm liking, some changes over there with Nassif and them. So I don't favor one clinic over the other, but as clinics begin to change, you have to continue to have the information and finding out, because it's all about a big competition for your money. But then there's things that people are going to do, and there's some things that people are not going to do. And there's some things that people wasn't doing, that these things that people are going to start doing. Like I told you guys, watch out. You're going to start seeing higher BMIs, Poor, like the girl that got, canceled. And when Triggs first got on for the $9,500, and so people say, well, 1 minute, say today, Triggs is, or counting them, is 37, and you get canceled because you're 38, but then tomorrow I decide that I am going to take a 38, 39 BMI. How do you handle that? So I wasn't eligible yesterday, but today you made the eligibility different, but you took my money. You know what I'm saying? So those are the kind of tricks that are happening. So another thing, girls, is going by the cost of surgery. Oh yeah, I read that. They said this morning the nurse may know how to do something to keep you from going to the ER. Yeah, I mean, that's good and dandy, because there are different things that we do and different things that we're going to look for in behaviors before we make that decision. ER is not the answer. ER should not be the end all, right? If you're knowledgeable and skillful and you are dealing with certified skilled staff, then there are things that you can do. Just like your grandma and your mama. You're going to try some stuff, right? But I'm talking about the things that, hey, baby, do this. And just to not heighten your anxieties, I always have that conversation with, this is what we're seeing. This is what we're going to do. And we're going to do this, this, and this. And then we're going to do this. And if this doesn't work, we're going to do this. And then if that doesn't work, because we're not going to prolong shit. Okay. And then if that doesn't work and we're still seeing this, this, and this, we're going to take you in. Okay. So taking you in is not always, okay, let somebody else do my work. No. But you do know that there's times where you can't wait, because girls are getting in medical emergencies where now it's time. And also understanding that there are certain licenses, like, with my driver and different people you gotta have, definitely making sure that they're first aid, CPR, AED trained, this and that. But you guys gotta understand that there are dangers also to transportation, because people think because they have transportation companies or they're not doing recovery houses, transporting a patient in your vehicle without certain licenses or restrictions or certain things that you have to have according to the Department of Transportation, and also legally could be a problem too. Everybody you get, having bloody garment. That's the reason why they also talked about a couple of recovery houses, how they getting in and out of the back of the things, and they showed one lady with the chuck pack hanging out, and because you have these bloodborne things inside, making sure that your car has certain disinfectants inside. And I mean, there's just a lot of things to this that people just don't really look at. And so even escorting them to the emergency department, making sure that you know that you have them in a safe place, that nothing's going to happen to them while you're trying to drive them there. So that's why you have to definitely know that your timing needs to be right. Because one of the things is, when you get there, and depending on how bad the situation is, they're going to ask you questions at the emergency department. Okay? So you have to, always have a balancing act on, when am I protecting myself as well as the client, and making sure that I'm not waiting too long to do something, you know, and definitely having staff that works with Mercy Hospital and stuff. You know, most of my patients can be stat. You know, long as, you know, I have somebody, you know that they can call them in and let them know that we're coming. And, you know, I used to do Coral Gables, but they're not that far apart. But they're treating the patients like shit, you know, because they're getting upset about what they're seeing and how these patients are coming in and these clinics. Because the last patient I took there, the residing physician was so upset. He was like, stop bringing them. Call EMT while you're on that property so we can take these patients off the property like this so that we can close that clinic down. They were like, this is what we need you to help us close some of these clinics down because we see you bringing them. You know, Miss Tammy, just get hold to the patient, but call. They'll come fast because they know me. It was like, but get hold to the patient, but let us keep taking those patients off that property. And the more patients we take off that property, the more we're able to close those clinics down that these patients are coming from. And so again, recovery houses some of them recovery houses on them lists ain't gonna do none of that shit. None of that shit. You know, to the point, not that saying that they know me, but they know what I stand for. And never once have I brought a girl there on a false alarm, but I've always gotten them there in time enough for them to do something, and not when it's so life-threatening. But these signs saying that she's not turning or she's dipping her hemo, you know, her blood pressure, this different things, her eating habits, the way she's walking around, the way she's talking, like all of these things lead up to it. But if you're not attentive and you're not paying attention to these girls, then you're going to keep chalking it out. It's all part of the fucking surgery. Everything ain't part of the surgery, boo-boo. It ain't. And some things are things that are side effects of the surgery that we may need to seek some attention for. So I just got on just to kind of tell y'all, you know, they be peeping at me, so I peeped at that shit, and that was funny. That was hilarious. It came off as very informative. It came off as, we just want y'all to know. Why now? One of the things that y'all have to, if it don't make sense, it makes sense. What is it? What is the end all? I mean, Trig's been over there, Vixen been there, Cannon been there. Why are y'all doing it now? Why all of a sudden y'all want to, you know, it's time, it's everything. And you guys have to watch how people strategically plant themselves. So, because they want to push this high BMI. I told you guys the net is out for my BBW, big, bold, beautiful women. You know, have love for self. Okay? So, as we begin to go into a new direction and a new target market, you start getting videos like that. So, baby, you ain't care about talking about all that shit prior. You know, all of a sudden, now Ebony and Ivory, who look like Opie and Dopey, get on, and now they want to lure y'all with their scrubs and their unknowledgeable ass. They're reading from a script, and the other one didn't know what the other one was going to say, and the other one said some shit she shouldn't have said, and the other one trying to correct her, but still like saying, we got to stay on script. We got to stay on point. And it was really, you know, from my perspective, expertise in that area. Their body language showed that they was lying. They was, oh, I hope this works, you know. Did I get it right? Oh, bitch, you fucked up type, you know, body language. But it was cute. But you guys got to read between the lines, because you guys going to see more shit like that. You guys are going to see more videos. You know, you guys are going to see social media is the way that people go to lead a delusional message, luring bait. You know, you got the twindler, swindler, the bad vegan. You got all kinds of people out here. I'm actually trying to get to out there to give the information, because I'm really not a social media guru. You know, a lot of people telling me that's the only way, Miss Tammy, that you're going to be able to. I'd rather talk to your ass on the phone. You know, I'm old school. But one of the things is, coming from a signature analyst, coming from fraud departments, coming from this, you can really tell when somebody's really luring and baiting you. And that was, for me, you guys probably was like, okay, the price is right, and ooh, the high BMI. And they highlighted the pointers, and they avoided and eluded questions that would show their real intent. They didn't answer those, you know, like a politician. They went over those, you know, because they didn't give them a script on how to answer that shit. Because they didn't expect a couple people that I knew was on to be on to throw some stuff out there just to see if they was going to be honest, and they wasn't. They wasn't honest about the things that should matter, you know. How do you know those houses are safe, you know? What are the risks with the high BMI? And I told you guys I'm going to post it, okay? I'm going to post it so that you guys can see those risk factors. And there's a doctor. If you're going to do this, you know, I was looking at it, you know, the doctor suggests it done top-notch hospital setting around skilled staff and specialized equipment. None of that shit sound like a motherfucking clinic. It was 3 things he said that shit ain't a hospital. The motherfuckers ain't skilled, and they don't have no special motherfucking equipment. They barely have fucking equipment to motherfucking keep you breathing, you know. And so that let me know that it's gonna be dangerous for you guys. It's gonna be dangerous. And the side effects and the possible risk factors with the high BMI, he did post too. I'm just trying to figure out. They said this morning. I'm trying to figure out. The corners look at each other. Somebody said, why the game changing? You guys, I'm trying to figure out risk factors for high BMI. So at the end of the day, we're just gonna keep preaching. You guys, we talked about BMI. We talked about, you know, I had somebody inbox me yesterday after the video about her getting her weight down. She you know, carrying BMI 37. And somebody say risk factors for high BMI. And she decided, she said, you know, I'm going to try to get my BMI down, Miss Tammy. You guys, one of the things is and looking at that, nobody's going to know you had work. Because your ass is not up in the casket. Your ass is down. Okay? And self-acceptance is always the key. I couldn't imagine any longer, knowing what I know now, that I would have done anything to risk my life, even after having the surgeries. I can't really say that it did as much as what it is I thought it would do. I still got to do the work on me. I still got to do the work in my life. You know, it don't stop. Life shows up on life terms still. But the thing about it is that I have life, right? This is what I'm saying, that I have life. And does it enhances the quality of my life? I think the quality of my life is the work that I put into my life, right? These things are only accessories that we put on, you know, because right now these are life and death choices that we're making. And I can't think that a fat ass could mean that so much, but it could. It could. Because I still have to look back at the choices that I made and hoping, you know, being a woman of age and just like our grandmothers, hoping that we speak some wisdom to us that's coming into this game. Having a little shame at even the extremes that I myself too went through. But as I see this stuff happening and coming, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying just wait. Get your BMI down. Give yourself bigger options. Give yourself more options. Give yourself low risk factors. This is a high risk surgery in itself. Don't compound it. Don't compound it. So you guys stay tuned for some more channels like yesterday, more lives. They're not done. No, that they're not done. Watch out for a few more fucked up ass videos from Triggs. I don't know if he can top that one monkey don't stop no show. Beauty's in that eye beholder. You know, I ain't no beauty queen, but that motherfucker ain't that motherfucker fine for me to want to go over there and let that motherfucker take my life. We done allowed niggas to drag us down for years. Women, stop running over there because y'all think his ass cute. He's a cute poison. Stop running over there because y'all think he cute. Okay? Then the next girl tell me that, I'll be looking at her like, really, bitch? You getting ready to have surgery and that's what you see? Matching shoes, his sweatsuit match his sneakers type of mentality. How do you see them? See who? So, and I don't want to just focus on that, but that's just something that came up. That I wanted to show you guys, because we're not going to just lay on Vixen, because they're going to be more, okay, because it's almost like a campaign is getting ready to happen. It's like they like politicians, you know, these motherfuckers is campaigning. And so you guys need to read between the lines. You guys need to stay focused. You need to stay abreast. You need to pay attention. You need to keep your hefty toolkit with you when making some choices and decisions. And so basically that's all I really need to say. I'm hungry. I ain't had no coffee. But, you know, I woke up to it in my inbox. But I also had somebody look up some stuff for me, because some of the stuff that I did see, I wanted to really let you guys know that people can tell you what they can do. But really, if in fact they wanted to get the information out, they know that it's high. Why don't tell me that it's high, but also be honest and transparent. Let me know what my risks are. You know, give me better choices. Don't keep trying to sugarcoat this shit. You know, I would rather trust my doctor or trust somebody that say, you know, we will do it, but this is what you need to be healthy. You know, there are some risk factors to it, this, that. But that type of shit don't make no money. They be like, fuck that. Well, I won't tell her this, that. Because I think if you be more honest, I think that, you know, they trust you more, or you probably will get more money. Because I want a clinic for once to say, yeah, this shit is risky, but if you do this, do this, do this, do that. You know, they try to make it sound like peaches and fucking cream. Like, you know, them high BMIs, that shit is risky. And the best place to do that shit is in a fucking hospital, where in case emergency assistance is needed right away, in case they flatline, you can resuscitate their ass. That's what you need to say. That's what was the hidden words around skilled staff and specialized safety equipment. When somebody put it out like that. You mean, why do you have to purchase the clinic's fine BBL pillow? You don't. Right? That's your choice. You let them we went through, you let them sucker y'all into that shit. Bring your own BBL pillow. Let them know you have a board certified FAHA. You know? I ain't even got time for that, Leisha, so that's tomorrow. So make it make sense. Until tomorrow, you guys. Am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. I'm thirsty. I need my coffee. Cannon does no cell saver. And does a high BMI. Picture that. Y'all, shit, how y'all know? Again, I see that shit go. Y'all even getting the motherfucking cell saver. Shit. You save your own self. Save your own self. Fuck that. Cell save that. Save your own ass. By coming in here right. Making sure you're healthy. Making sure you do the things that you need to do. Don't put your life in somebody's hands. Don't think that, oh, I'm going to shortcut myself because I'm going to get a cell saver. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even giving y'all cell savers. Wake up. They ain't even giving y'all cell savers. They just taking y'all damn money. That's what they saving. Y'all damn money. Half y'all ain't even getting cell savers. And I know for a fact. I ain't even got in the house yet. I'm sitting in the yard. Half y'all ain't even getting cell savers. I know that for a fact. I know that they told me somebody was ready to go because she didn't get the cell saver. And then I had a client in the car that heard her. So I said, girl, the next day, she said, Miss Tammy, you think? I said, baby, you didn't get no cell saver. And I said, get your money. Oh my God. They love me, you guys. Oh my God. They love me. I was just talking about that. Look, somebody just brought me coffee. Oh my God, they love me. They probably out there, Miss Tammy. Huh? Okay. Miss Tammy out here talking and she ain't had no coffee. They know me. They got my coffee. They got my coffee. I'm telling you, my team is awesome. They brought me coffee and it's good. Yeah, and so they said that she had got it, but they told me because they wanted her out and they wanted the bed. They said, well, I said, ain't she supposed to get the cell? They was like, no, she don't get no cell saver, so she can go. Because I was coming to pick another one up, and I told her, and get your money, because she thought she did, and they lied and told her that she did get it. And then the other girl that was going to pre-op, she said, I was in the car with Miss Tammy. I know you didn't get it because they told her you didn't get it. So that's why y'all don't be down here relying on no fucking cell saver, no IV fucking hydration. How y'all know y'all ain't getting nothing but sugar water because that's all y'all really need? And how y'all know y'all ain't getting saline, getting a fucking placebo, but they getting your money, but y'all come down here half-stepping and half-assing, relying on this fake-ass shit that you think they really giving y'all. They ain't even giving y'all. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all can do is save yourself. Save yourself, because you ain't going to save the money because they out to get the damn money. But the point is you going to minimize your risk. Don't come down here and believe. They call it black market surgery. They call it black market for a reason. So don't come down here relying on their gimmicks and gadgets and their videos that they playing. This is subliminal message. This is the city of make it make sense, unbelievable, and these motherfuckers are con artists. Con artists. Ooh, that was a little sweet. So at the end of the day, the only person you can trust in is yourself. The only thing that you can trust in is that you did the right thing by yourself. That's the only thing. And trust your instinct, trust your gut. Trust that thing that's telling you. Because if you second guessing, you choicing, you ain't sure, something don't fucking sound right. That's the only thing you can trust in God. Trust in God. Prayer. Pray. Pray. Pray that just this thing don't mean more to you than your own life. That you get your priorities in line. That you really sit and think this thing through. Because there's a lot of deaths they ain't talking about. A lot of recovery houses done ran girls and probably, you know, let me tell you, they will John Doe you. Act like they don't know you. I done seen it. I just dropped her off to the hospital. That's on them. They figured out. Left them there. Zoomed the fuck off like a drop off. I go in there, hey, my name is, you can call me this, that. They will drop your ass off, watch you, and then try to tell you, oh, it's COVID, I can't go inside, this, that, because they don't want to be attached to what the fuck's about to happen. Because in case something happened to you, it don't lead back to them. That's how they get down. So you won't talk about them lists. It's a little sweet. I will call, check on you and everything. Baby, what's going on? What they say? You know? I was supposed to be in this live. You know? But I just want y'all to stay alive. But I gotta go. I gotta go and make my rounds, talk to my dolls. I've been in this car. They probably like, I see my daughter came in. They probably be like, yeah, Miss Tammy out there. She on that damn live. They probably on it too. Trying to see when I'm walking my ass in the door. They probably like, okay, y'all, she finished. She coming. Be on the live like, yeah, she on live. She out there. She coming in, y'all. She coming in. Oh, yeah, I do call your mama, husband, and kids. Oh, I call everybody. Everybody know I talk to them. I let them know you all right. You out of surgery. You this, you that. Yep. Sometimes I might call them a little later because by the time I got you there, this, that, I did something. But I definitely call them and talk to them. So, hope you guys start this message off, you know, thinking about your next week, thinking about your journey. You guys have a good weekend, a blessed weekend, you guys. Yeah, it's good conversation. Y'all had some real talk today with Miss Tammy, and I needed it. We ain't done this in a long time. You know, I found, you know, a little thing that I decided not to put it out there, but it seemed like I can get on a little earlier as I have positioned and changed some stuff in my life. You know, so I'm able to drive in every morning and, you know, girl, I ain't no follower. I already know that they do another live, and that's they campaigning. I said that one the first one. See, I didn't even know they had another live coming out. I already know the beginning and how it started. They campaigning. They need to persuade you. They are paying these girls to say these scripts. So you're gonna see more and more lives from Vixen. They're campaigning. They're on the campaign. They're on the campaign because right now, you know, they are the ones that want to corner the market for the BBW girls. So they're going to continue to campaign and lure you guys. And Teresa is the top of the poll. So y'all going on over there. Y'all going on over there. We already done got one questionable death. We know the other death over there is seduction. So y'all going on over there while they campaigning. They campaigning. So every live is a campaign to lure you and bait you guys. So y'all going on over there. Tricks is for kids. Y'all going on over there. I'm going to sit back and watch the show. That's what because I done told y'all. And again, they're campaigning. They're also picking specific houses so that these houses can keep this shit hush hush as they use y'all asses as guinea motherfucking pigs and lure and bait you guys. But like he said, one monkey don't stop no show. You know, if you won't go, because one monkey don't stop no show. So I might be a monkey too, as far as he's concerned. Just one damn recovery house talking, you know. And I ain't gonna stop no show. But that's just for those. Many few will see the light and hear the horn, and that's in the Bible. So the fact is, if you don't, you know what I'm saying, we can only be witnesses, and we can only preach, you know, and teach and try to spread the word. But you guys can do what you want to do with it. But I'm trying to tell y'all going over there. Okay, because it's time to get the campaign on. It's marketing. That the dynamic duo, you know, they want to corner the market for big girls, and they luring and baiting you. But y'all got somebody that we know is highly questionable, because everywhere you go, there's somebody dropping. And Cannon ain't had nan damn death in a minute. Samson ain't had no deaths. And y'all don't know what the common denominator is? Go if you want to go. One monkey don't stop no show. Yep, he loved that song too. He was jamming y'all to that damn song. He was jamming. I said, "Ooh, y'all, there you go again." Yep, and until who came in the picture, and then they say, "Oh, it was 4 days after surgery," and that's the thing. This is what's going to happen. They continue to position themselves so they don't have to take accountability. They also continue to want you to get into unskilled situations and untrained situations so that it doesn't lead back to them. So after a while, they get these recovery houses so they can cover it up and then say, well, maybe she had underlying issues. Maybe she just, no, the issue was you. Because if you're coming out that goddamn clinic, I'm testing you. I'm fucking doing your vitals. I'm doing fucking everything. Because you tell me you coming out there and watching your ass just like I used to do at professional plastic surgery. Because something ain't right. And so at the end of the day, you know, you guys just got to just take it with a grain of salt. So you guys keep following the light. You know, it's just like you keep watching TV commercials and shit. Your ass ain't hungry. After a while, you be wanting to eat. You ready to eat. So you keep watching the show long enough, it's going to lure and bait you. It's going to play on your mentality, right? So we're going to do, so they probably going to do it regularly until they lure you. Follow the light. You are getting sleepy. You are getting very sleepy. Just remember what we say. We take high BMIs. We will make your body beautiful. You are going to look fabulous in a coffin. That's what they're not saying. We're, you know, I'm just waiting to see a before and after of a real 40 BMI. Before and after. Don't be entranced. Don't follow the light. You guys, I got to go back in and fix this coffee. Because it tastes good for one sip because maybe I need it. But I think I'm put too much sugar in my coffee. And I'm hyped enough. I don't need no sugar. So, anyway. Meantime, back at the ranch. Emma, I'm going to need you to follow the live. So now I got to go. It will be broadcast, watching the replay. So again, am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. Miss Tammy, I am out. And again, you guys, if you guys can sit there, and I'm going to say it again, and watch that shit. Follow me on Plastic Surgery Chronicles and get all the info, and also always go back to the old videos. I know that you guys, I'm trying to clean something up because it looks like I got a couple of channels, because I did have my son start one, and my YouTube manager is trying to merge them so that we can get all of it in one place. But you guys just look for Plastic Surgery Chronicles. Just look for, follow either one that you see that's me, because they will merge together. But the old videos will help equip you. But you guys can sit there and watch Vixen, watch me. I'm gonna tell you everything. I already got the playbook on the game that's being played right now. And you guys will, definitely be able to be up to speed, more equipped. And I just say a prayer every day for my big, bold, beautiful women. You guys are the target right now. You guys are the target market. And I just pray that you guys have enough sense to love yourselves. If in fact you don't do anything, this is an opportunity for you to make a choice to stand up and stop thinking that a quick fix is going to change how you feel. Stay in the journey. Lose the weight. You will be okay. You will have the opportunity. But please, baby girl, please, don't take the easy way out. This is not a quick fix, because it's not going to fix really what's going on inside of you. And that's loving yourself regardless. And to love myself is to do it the right way. To do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? To lose the weight. To get your BMI down. And just wait it out. Vixen is on the hit to be coming to corner the market for the BBWs. Okay, and you're going to start seeing other people that didn't do high BMI start to raise it, because right now there's a campaign. There's a campaign out for you BBW girls. As always, am I my sister's keeper? Yes, I am. Miss Tammy, I'm out.